Hello to all you comic freaks and geeks out there. My name's T-Dot, and after 4.5 years, we are finally back to bring you another edition of Super Who. But first, let's all give a round of applause to our new intern editor who makes all of this possible. Now it's time for the reason you clicked this video. Let's talk about Carol Danvers. She was created by Roy Thomas and Gene Colan, and made her debut in Marvel Superheroes number 13 in 1968. She was an officer in the United States Air Force and a security chief of a restricted military base. There, she met Captain Marvel under the human alias of Dr. Walter Lawson. Now, I know I confused some of y'all just now because you thought Carol Danvers was Captain Marvel. She is not the original Captain Marvel. The original is actually a Kree named Mar-Vell. Don't know where they came up with that name. Anyways, in Captain Marvel number 18, she was caught in an explosion after being kidnapped by Yon-Rogg. Of course, Captain Marvel was able to come in and save the day, but there were some lasting after effects for Carol. As we found out in Ms. Marvel number 1, in 1977, the device that actually exploded was called a Psyche Megatron, and it actually turned her into some kind of human Kree hybrid. And this gave her many of the powers we know her to have, but not all of them. At this time, she only had superhuman strength, stamina, durability, a precognitive seventh sense, and of course, because she's part Kree, she's resistant to toxins and poisons, just like Krees are. Like most of Marvel's comics, it was reflective of the time. Carol Danvers was a reflection of the feminist movement that was happening in the 70s, and even her civilian identity was fighting for equal pay for equal work. After that, she went back to doing her normal superhero thing, defeating villains and whatnot. But no other villain got under her skin more than Mystique, who ended up killing her boyfriend at the time. After some time solo, the Avengers offered Ms. Marvel a full-time spot on the team in the Avengers 171. And everything goes well, up until Avengers 200. So here's a real quick overview of the worst story in Marvel Comics history. There is this guy named Marcus who is the son of Immortus, an Avengers enemy. He kidnaps, brainwashes, and rapes Ms. Marvel. That's all I need to say about that story, and you can already tell that it is incredibly horrible. Lucky for us, another person who didn't like that story was writer Chris Claremont, and he retconned the whole thing. Claremont brought Ms. Marvel back. In Avengers Annual number 10, she was able to return, but was almost immediately attacked by the mutant Rogue, the adopted daughter of Mystique. During the attack, Rogue permanently absorbed Ms. Marvel's abilities and memories. Luckily, Professor X was able to recover her memories. After that, she spent some time with the X-Men. During one of their outer space adventures, she ended up with powers from a white hole. This is where she gets her energy blast and her energy absorption powers from. This also allows her flight and to be able to survive in space without that special suit that she used before. As time passes, her energy powers lessen, but she gets her original powers back in return. And this is the power set you normally see with Ms. Danvers today. Through these changes, she had changed her name from Ms. Marvel to Binary, to Warbird, and back to Ms. Marvel. But it wasn't until July of 2012 that she had a conversation with Captain America that convinced her to take up the mantle as Captain Marvel. As time passes, Captain Marvel has been taking more and more of a lead role in the Marvel Universe. She's even getting her own solo movie as well soon. I've already got my tickets for it. So who do you want to know about next? Answer in the comments below, and I promise you, it won't take 4.5 years. Maybe only 3. Who knows? I'm T-Dot, and this was Super Who. Till next time, peace.